Good morning, it's Mr. Nowak, your math teacher for Pinellas Virtual. This video is just meant for you and your parent to watch before the welcome call to make the video a little shorter and make sure you understand anything. You can always go back and watch this if you forget something as well. So, what I'm going to go over is how do you get started, what is a DBA, how many assignments do you complete each week, what can you do for help, what are my hours, Mr. Nowak, and when is a live lesson, and what are they? At the end of this video, as you can see, there'll be a little quiz. You'll need to answer all of those right during our welcome call, so make sure you pay attention. So let's begin. All right, so how do you get started? So after you complete a welcome call, you're going to go to this website right here, PCSB, just type that in exactly. You're going to log in, and then lessons are in the top left and assignments are in the top right. All you do is, if you look right here, so here's the lessons, you click right here, you do the lessons, it'll say like 1.02. After doing the lessons, you're going to click over to the right a little bit right here where it says assignments, and you're just going to do the corresponding 1.02 assessment after doing the lesson. So next, what is a DBA? A DBA stands for a discussion-based assessment. As you can see, it's basically a verbal quiz. There's one DBA before every test, and you just text me to set up a time when you want to complete this. They don't take longer than 10 minutes. These assignments cannot be skipped or replaced. I have students say they get nervous about speaking and things like that. It's mandatory by the state. We're not allowed to replace it with a different assignment. After each DBA, I'll give you the password to take your test. And then in order to get credit for your DBA, this is very important. You need to write 3 sentences about what we spoke about, the grade you were given, and the date. And it's very important that you take notes while you do these classes because you can use paper notes, and then the notes that you take are able to be used during the DBA. So you can almost, have a big advantage if you take notes. So this is an example of a DBA submission. So you go to the DBA assignment, this is 2.08, you click it, and then where it says student comments, this is how you receive credit. You write the date and time completed, so 11/8 at 2, the grade you received, a 90, and then a short paragraph about what you learned. So this says, we discussed linear and quadratic equations, I learned about finding slope and vertex of a quadratic, and I forgot how to find the axis of symmetry, but we reviewed this. That is a response that would get full credit. All right, so how many assignments do I need to complete each week? You need to complete 6% each week. All right, every time you log in, it'll say what percentage you have. I'll check at Friday on 9 a.m. If you are not completing 6%, I'll have warned you, and then you'll be withdrawn from the course. And you still need to do 6% if you work ahead. A lot of times I have students get 3 weeks ahead, and they think they can stop working. The state monitors that you have continuous work, so you have to, even if you get 3 weeks ahead, you still need the minimum number of assignments submitted, which is 3 for most classes. MCR is a little different. If you get stuck on anything, that if you need help or if something comes up like a family matter, you can let me know and I won't drop you if you contact me. And then you can access the pacing guide by just clicking on the home page. I'm going to show you that right now. So here's the home page when you log in the course. If you want to know exactly where you should be at, you're going to go right here where it says pacing guide. You just select that, and then what it's going to do is bring up this. This is an example pacing guide. So the first week, it always starts on Monday. This is the pacing guide for MCR. You need to have the first half of the Alex Pie submitted, and then by week 2, you need to have the full pie submitted. So it shows you exactly what you need to have done week by week. Most classes, like I said, are 3 assignments per week, except MCR. All right, so what can I do if I need help? If you need help, you can contact me to come in any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Bayside High. That's where Pinellas Virtual is located. There is the address if you want to write it down. You can also schedule online tutoring, and I'll go over how to do that. Or you could use Khan Academy or contact a teacher at your local school. Khan Academy is really good because it's free and has videos and instant feedback as well. All right, so my hours. I am available to respond almost immediately every day from 8 to 3:30. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays, I have some night hours. Mondays and Wednesdays, 2:30 to 5:30, and Sundays, 6 to 8. These are for non-full-time students to set up DBAs if they don't have the time with school during the day. And then I'll respond fastest if you text me at that number, and my email is located right here. I'll respond email and text within 24 hours, but texting is a little faster. All right, so what is a live lesson? A live lesson is just a basic review of a chapter that I do that you can do if you are stuck or need help or if you need collaboration credit. Some of your assignments say collaboration. That means you need to work with me or another student. Full-time students, so if you're Pinellas Virtual full-time student, you need to do one of these per class. And the lessons are always at 2:30 p.m. on the last day of each month. So the last Monday of each month will be calculus. The last Tuesday of each month is pre-calc. Last Wednesday is algebra. Last Thursday is MCR. And last Friday is liberal arts. And I also send out an email to remind you when they're coming up. And then as far as getting to these live lessons, if you look right here, here's MCR. It says live lessons are last Thursday of every month. And then look at the arrow. You just click right here and it'll take you into our virtual classroom. And I'll explain how to use that in another video. All right, lastly, so these are the questions that I will ask you and your parent during a welcome call. So what I would do is just write down the answers right now. If you need to go back into the video to figure out any of these, feel free to do that. And I look forward to working with you. Have a great day.